Hello folks, welcome to Legacy IAS. In today's video, we'll be discussing a current affair topic presented to you by a faculty Sushma K. So what is the topic that we will be looking into today? We will be analyzing the hits and misses, the highs and lows of your Beti Bachao Beti Padhao. In this topic, we'll be seeing as to why is it in news, what is the relevance of it to UPSC, that is a GS paper 2. We will also be analyzing about your Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme and its significance. Look at this. What were the key objectives of Beti Bachao Beti Padhao and how have the states and UTs performed in indicators like child sex ratio at birth, whether they have improved or not, is what we will be discussing through the course of the video. Look at this. Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme is an important scheme that was launched in 2015. The possibility of this question being asked in this year prelims is higher because this particular scheme has completed 10 years. So a decade has been done. So the possibility of this coming back or important aspects of it coming back is also there, which is why you have to keep a tab on this. When this scheme was launched, it was a joint initiative of three ministries. Ministry of Family and Health, Ministry of Human Resource Development, that is the Ministry of HRD, and Ministry of Health. This more considers Women and Child Development. So it's a three ministry ka joint initiative, wherein the key aspect of this scheme was trying to increase. See, when I say child sex ratio, number of females to males. Look at this example itself. This is a Mao district in Uttar Pradesh where the number of females to males, this was just 694 per thousand males. So this is an alarmingly, shockingly smaller number. So let's say here this was around 900. Let's say this is around 1000. So for per 1000 males is only 900 females. Where is this happening? Where are the missing women? Where are the remaining missing children? First and foremost, this was sex selective abortions, female infanticide, so they had to curb all this and improve the child sex ratio alongside giving education, empowering women, increase the enrollment ratio, and bring them into active workforce employment. That is all the associated factors when we say empowerment. Okay, the scheme was launched on January 22nd, 2015, which makes it important for you to know about the scheme because of its decadal competence. Now, according to the scheme, it started celebrating the birth of a female child rather than despising and doing abortions, wherein things like your Beti Janmotsav. Yes. This is some of the notable improvements, that is increasing in child sex ratio. So, like we discussed, from 694 in 2014-15 to 951 is a huge considerable shift. Karnal Haryana 758 to 898. Mahendragarh in Haryana from 791 to 990. So there is considerable increase, but at the same point of time, when we say yes, the scheme pay, there is good amount of improvement, we cannot just take it on average. Every state has performed better. Some states have performed better in some aspects, and some states have not performed better. You will see a list of this. But before this, one important thing you have to know about your Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme is recently this came into your discussion where no ads campaign. This concept you have to know about this particular scheme, meaning around 800 odd crores were earmarked for this project, right? But if you see, in that almost 80% of the funds was spent only on ads, media advertisements about the scheme rather than actually spending it for the scheme. This brought in serious issues stating that instead of spending on ads, media campaign, you have to majoritarily spend it for the scheme itself. Understanding? Now we will see on what aspects your Beti Bachao Beti Padhao wanted improvements and how the states have performed. First thing is sex ratio at birth. Economic surveys reported that before 2015, that is before the launch of Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, there were 918 girls per thousand boys. But right now it has increased to 930 births, that is in 2023-24. Look at this. In this also, some states have fared better, some states have not had much improvement. Andhra Pradesh, look at this, from 913 it has increased to 926. But at the same point of time, look at Bihar, from 908, this is from 2014 to 2018 period of time, it has in fact further slipped to 895. So there is no much great changes. The state has not performed better with respect to improving the child sex ratio. Chhattisgarh from 963 fell to 958. Your Jharkhand from 918 fell to 914. Karnataka from 935 to 916. Madhya Pradesh from 922 to 919. So these states did not perform well. Next, look at this. Gender gap in under 5 mortality. Understand this? Per thousand births. Now, when we say per thousand births, we consider per thousand live births. The mortality ratio, that is a child having to sustain for a period of time. Here, what we call as under 5 years of age. That a child continuing to live up until 5 years of age, if you see, in between the mortality rate between guys and girls, girls was increasing. How much? Look at this. 49 for girls and 42 for boys. This was before your coming of Beti Bachao Beti Padhao. Now presently by 2020, the number has reduced, 33 for girls and 31 for boys. Again, here also some states have performed better, some states have not performed better. And one more thing is, certain states have gone into negative numbers also, which means the rate is lower for girls compared to guys. So that is also one thing you have to observe. Next thing is increase in institutional births, which means hospital delivery. In this particular aspect, all the states have considerably did better only. States have performed better on the whole if we do see. Whereas when we take one specific example of Kerala, 99.8% of the births were institutional births. So that is one thing you have to keep in account here. And they wanted to increase, this is before your coming of your Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, they wanted to increase by 1.5% at least per year. Presently we have it at, according to your National Family Health Survey, presently 88.6% of women have availed or had your institutional birth. Look at this, considerable increase is there. I would say from Andaman and Nicobar, Andhra Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, from 52 to 79.2 it went ahead. Then here Chhattisgarh also from 70% to 85%. Comparatively, all the states have fared better in this. Next, rising antenatal checkups, which means maternal mortality was on a rise. That is within the first 3 months after birth. It is very important for the first 3 months after giving birth for the mother to see whether she is receiving the adequate care that is needed. Yeah, in this accordingly, again before your 2015, before your Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, 1% they at least wanted to increase 1% per year in the first trimester antenatal care, that is post the delivery. According to National Family Health Survey, 70% of the mothers have received antenatal care in the first trimester, that is first 3 months, period of 2019 to 2021. This also not every state has performed better. Some states have performed better comparatively to others. What are those? Now look at this. Andhra Pradesh, which was at 82.3, fell to 81.7. Chhattisgarh, which was at 70%, fell to 65.7%. Whereas now if you look at Delhi, from 63 to 76.4, there is increase. So this pay also, there are certain states which have performed better and certain states which have not performed better. So there hasn't been a holistic growth and development on this. Next is increasing the enrollment of girls in secondary education or increasing the gross enrollment ratio. With respect to enrollment ratio, they wanted to increase by to 82% by 2018 or 19. But if you see, the maximum they could attain by 2014 or 15 was 75.5%. When it comes to 2018 and 19, the only thing they could attain was 76%. So this they have not been able to increase. This they fell very lagging behind. The states have not performed a good job in here, meaning they have failed to touch the boundary. Compared to all the other things, this has suffered the most. Bachao Beti Padhao over the 10 years span. We've reached the end of the content. If you like our content, subscribe to our channel, hit the like button and share it along with your friends. Thank you.